these days all report that children's attention span seems to be shorter. And you favor teach less, learn more approach. Can you talk to me a little bit about that and how maybe the use of technology can complement that whole thinking of teaching less but learning more?
Yeah, I think that this teach less, learn more, that is a kind of a paradox that we have noticed in Finland, but it's also interestingly, it's one of those labels that describe this Singaporean way of education that people often don't kind of immediately associate to that. But because we know that there's actually the link between teaching and learning is quite weak, unlike people believe. Most people think that more you teach children, the more they learn, but the evidence is not showing that. It actually shows the opposite, that the more we try to kind of impose instruction and material and knowledge to kids, the less they actually learn. So that's why this, again, going back to this Finnish model thing, is that Finland is not, as I said earlier, that Finland is known as a country that has relatively less compulsory instruction time required for kids, but still the outcomes are often better than in many other countries, which indicates the kind of provides evidence for this teach less and learn more. But it also makes a common sense that if you're teaching pedagogical philosophy is based on idea that I cannot teach my children everything, but I can give them something that will kind of try to wake up their curiosity and interest and motivation. Yeah. And then I just let them go. Just like a good parenting is the same thing, that you cannot shape your children to what you want them to be. They will become what they want to be themselves. And that's why the kind of a good parenting, it's the same thing, that you give your children, you give them love and protection and ideas and support, and then say that grow up and go and do these things. It's the same. It's a similar thing in pedagogy as well, that rather than trying to control the entire pedagogical process by teaching and deciding what the kids need to learn. I think this is what the Finnish pedagogy, if there's anything like that, is based on, is that let's have a good start with the students and let's show them the way and lead them away a little bit, and then some kids need a little bit more protection and hand holding, whereas some others are ready to go from the kind of immediate point. And that's where the kind of art of good learning is. That if you're able to do that, then you get different results. I think the one thing that we need to keep in mind is that this technology that we have around us is going to be here anyway. Whether we teach children in the school with the technology or not, and it's more important to make sure that all these young people, they understand what this technology is all about, what is it good for, and what are the kind of risks and dangers that comes with that. So I would, rather than go into this extreme of kind of a thinking that, well, let's keep everything, all the gadgets and things away from kids in school and at home until they are old enough to understand, like 12 or 13. I'm and my research is supporting this as well, that I would rather like to find a way where the kids, when they grow up into this world of technology, that they see this as a natural thing around them, and the parenting and education in the school should then focus more on making sure that everybody understands the ingredients of what is often called digital well-being or digital wellness.